The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now Watson going to sneak it. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 31, 24.
Back to throw, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
26.
Now a give left side for Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Hey, alert! Hey, 24!
Here's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion comes the tight end left. First carry for Najee Harris. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 3rd. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Slot man moves right. Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on a touch pass. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Now a first down carry for Harris. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They run again with Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. They'll run here with a rookie. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on a touch pass. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. To the air with McCarthy. Able to push his way through.
Missed.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set. Out.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Set.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now it's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now they'll change things up. The slot man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Sticking with a pass. Here's McCarthy.
Steps away. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's McCarthy.
He's got it. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
They get this out quickly to the left side.
And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
3rd down and 6.
Set.
He finds his man, complete. It's man. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd.
Set.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Now McCarthy. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led it too far, incomplete.
Harris running straight ahead.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Throwing is McCarthy.
And that is incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
They run it again with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
25, 64.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Let's go.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down and 6 now.
An inside give. Here's Portis. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Point after, up and good. And that makes it a 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerry Jeudy.
78 yards.
And the Browns have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
Forced out to his left. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Johnson to return it.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Reset.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Reset.
2nd and 7.
At 31.
Here's Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Reset.
To throw is Watson.
Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. chase the motion man right.
9 of them.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Watson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Watson now to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Were we surprised a little bit? 2nd and 1, they went quarterback sneak. I know it works, so it's not like I'm second-guessing it all, but I thought they might go with something else there.
No, I'm sitting here trying to think the last time I saw a 2nd 1 sneak. I can't remember any.
Yeah, it's a rare